Hi, this is Cam and you're watching another episode of the Volatile project at School of Mixology. It's fall, it's season for pumpkin, so today we're going to do a twist on the classic old fashioned using the Captain Morgan's pumpkin spice flavored rum-based liqueur. So again, it's fall and art of mixology is all about trying to match and mix and pair and elevate. So in this case, again, because we're going with the pumpkin spice flavored rum, we're gonna basically try to infuse the serving glass with smoke from a cinnamon stick. So what I did, I had this long cinnamon stick and I broke it in kind of a 2/3 and 1/3. I'm gonna use this 1/3 for smoking the glass, and then the rest is gonna be used as garnish for finishing the drink. So it's very simple. I'm just gonna light up the end of this broken piece of cinnamon. It's very simple. It's gonna smoke quite well and nice in here very soon. So let it catch on fire. Make sure you leave it on a kind of a steel frame, and then you put your glass upside down. Make sure it's sealed so you can basically breathe in that smoke. So that's that. Next, let's start mixing the booze. Of course, as I said, we have a pumpkin spice flavored rum-based liqueur. It's perfect for fall, season for pumpkin. Everything with pumpkin and pumpkin spice feels good. I need 2 full ounces, and I'm gonna measure and pour 2 full ounces into our mixing glass. That is the 2 ounces of the rum-based liqueur. Next, again, we have cinnamon, we have pumpkin. It's fall, it's all about these nice warm flavors. However, summer was just behind us. Let's not forget, still September. So I'm gonna use a little bit of a floral syrup to just connect this cocktail also to our summer that was just behind us. So I'm using a previously prepared lavender infused syrup. Is the simplest form of infusion, really. I just basically macerated a few branches of lavender, dried lavender flower in a bottle of simple syrup as previously prepared. I had it sitting in the fridge for about 3 weeks. I'm just going to use a 1/4 ounce because I don't like the cocktails too sweet. So, and again, this pumpkin spice liqueur is sweet enough. So just 1/4 ounce, and that should do. All right, and again, to match the fall flavors, I'm going to use a cardamom flavored bitters. And again, we've got pumpkin spice, we've got cinnamon. Cardamom seems like the most perfect, most suitable match. So I'm just going to do 3 dashes, 1, 2, 3. That should do. All right. And finally, before starting to stir with ice, again, we use the fall flavors and fall colors, and then we used a little bit of a floral syrup to connect it back to summer. Now, it's too much in the air, all these warm flavors and Eastern kind of flavors and the pumpkin and all that stuff. Let's bring it back to the earth a little bit. So the best thing to use is something earthy. So I'm just going to use peppercorns. I'm just going to drop a bunch of peppercorns, just not that much. You don't want it too spicy, but you just want to give it a little bit of a flavor, a little bit of a buzz. And now we can add ice and start stirring. All right, stay with us. We're back. I have ice in the shaker glass or mixer glass. Now it's time to stir it. It's very important to make sure you stir it quite well. You want to stir for a good 10-15 seconds. We don't want to stir it too much because we don't want it to be watered down too much, but at the same time we want it to be chilled. We want it to be a little bit, just enough diluted, right? Because this is a very boozy cocktail basically. At the same time, you want that peppercorn flavors. You want that bitters to basically go and merge into the fabric of this cocktail and become a very uniform final product. Anyway, so we're just gonna stir a little bit more, and stirring sometimes can be challenging because you have to position the spoon at the right place, and at the same time you have to get into the tune and use your fingers to flip the stem of the bar spoon quite well. It takes a little bit of practice, of course. All right, and this should be ready. I'm just gonna a little taste. I'm amazing. This is so well. It's like at the perfect point of balance right now. Of course, for my taste, because again, I like it sweet, but just sweet enough. Not too sweet, and I like it spicy, but just spicy enough. Not too spicy, and at the same time, same thing with bitters. Just want to feel that bitters have done the magic, and but just enough. All right. Let's get a large ice cube and start pouring and straining this into our serving glass. Alright, now it's time to finely strain the cocktail into the serving glass of basically served. As I said, the longer piece of cinnamon is going to be used for garnish. And now if you take the glass, basically the serving glass, off that burning cinnamon, you can feel the smoke, and if you give it a good smell, it's amazing. It's smoky, at the same time you got that hint of cinnamon, and it's beautiful. Now use a large ice cube. It's very important for these type of cocktails, for the old-fashioned classic cocktails, to use a large ice cube. You do the ice cube first, and then you will use your strainer and your finer strainer, of course, to finer strain this, finer strain everything. You want to, when you're using the premium and good products and using great recipes and you're putting all that effort, you don't want the final product to have chunks of ice and broken ice in it. That's not nice. All right, so let's strain this. Look at this beautiful color. It's dark brown. It's exactly what we want. It reminds me of a beautiful pumpkin pie, actually, or a pumpkin spice latte. Final piece, the cherry on top, the garnish. One of the most important and my favorite part of making a cocktail is, that presentation, the end, the final touch, the finish, the big finish. That's always the garnish, and you can go as creative as you like with garnishes, but at the same time, just remember that the garnish is there to also pair and match and elevate the cocktail. It's not just for the looks. Of course, your visual senses it plays a very, very important role in capturing and triggering that experience. However, don't forget, this thing, if it's a natural, it's like something like a fruit or a dried fruit, dehydrated fruit, a flower, or a cinnamon stick, it will gradually, as you start drinking the cocktail, will basically give some flavors slowly over time to the cocktail, and you will feel that over time as you drink it. For if you drink this in 10 minutes, you can totally feel after a couple of minutes the flavor base is kind of changing. It's getting a little bit more diluted, but at the same time the cinnamon also does the magic. It's very important. So garnish is not just for the looks, it is for the looks and elevation and enhancement of flavor and the whole experience. So again, I'm gonna put the top part of it on fire, it just to complement the whole smoky flavor inside, and I can do that. Can drop it in and leave it for the customer to enjoy. All right. Happy fall and enjoy this pumpkin spice fashion. Cheers.